Hello and welcome to another Skaredcast battle report. Today, the forces of the Black Templars will be facing off against the forces of Chaos. John the Cron has totally abandoned his Necrons and he's playing Chaos now. It's a whole thing.
The Dark King.
Hello and welcome back to Hearthlack, where the Black Templars, on the defensive against the Chaos forces, are trying to stem the tide of Chaos, who has a iron grip on the sector. This, of course, is the first game of Phase 2 of our campaign, where we'll be playing 3 more games in Phase 2 over the system. Of course, Hearthlack is the only contested system at the moment. The Black Templars need to establish a foothold to try and push into the Dontoria and the Stormvall locations. With every new believer, the might of the gods swells, surging over the land like a physical manifestation of their power and smothering that of their rivals' deities. So for this mission, we have idols, 2 idols. One is going to be basically in each deployment zone. They have a range of 6 inches. A note to self, we have actually been playing the idols and faith wrong, where we thought that we got every item on the list that we had unlocked thanks to our faith level. We don't. We get 1 item on that list that is active for the whole battle round. So we're sorry about that. We have learned. We've got the 4 objectives on the table in this battle report. Looking forward to crushing. Well, we'll see what happens. At the start of each player's turn, you will roll the dice on a 4+. Your range will increase up to a maximum of 15-inch range for your idol's influence power. At the start of your first battle round, you can pick whether or not you are going to increase the divinity range of your idols permanently for the game, or you have a second paragon in your army. At the end of each command phase, if you have 1 objective, you will score 4 points. If you have 2 objectives, you will score 12 points. If you hold 3 objectives, you score 20 points. And if you hold 4 objectives, you will score 30 points. And that'll happen every command phase except for the first. And there you have it, folks. Let's take a look at the armies and see what everybody has brought to fight. The Black Templars have been forced on the defensive in this campaign as we begin Phase 2 of our campaign games. Today, 50 power level, Marshal Augustine is leading his forces, trying to lead by example. He has brought the revered banner, and they will try and rally around the standard as they push the forces of Chaos back. The squad of infiltrators and both Crusader squads have also come to battle, and he has been forced to bring out some of the heavy firepower from the strike cruiser, calling upon a squad of hell blasters, and even having to build some defensive structures in the form of an Imperial bunker. Will the Black Templars hold the line against the Chaos forces, or will the system continue to be consumed by Chaos?
As the forces of the prophesized sons gain more followers and more belief, they are coming ever closer to their goal of summoning the legendary Mr. Razamataz. The Changeling has been leading the prophesized sons through different battles throughout the sector, securing a foothold through the loyal devotion of the Little Lambs as well as the others. The Thousand Sons have actually struck a good deal in the summoning and the binding of the different demons of Tzeench, led by Ogma, who has been led and given visions of the future. We have Tim, the Pyromancer. He just likes to set things on fire, but such is the will of Tzeench. And joining us today, led by the Whispers of Tzeench, Chromazar, the Infernal Master, is here, as Hearthlack, being the holdout, seems to be a locus point that will open the final portals to the war. We have the Dream Marines, who have been ever faithful in bringing forth the birds and the winged ones. We have the Whirling Mirage, who are here to help whisk the little lambs to their new feathery beyonds. And the Rubricae, who are just automata. They're just there to carry out the will of Tim and set things on fire.
I love it. There you have it. Now, because the Tzeenchian forces won the last phase of the campaign, they gained access to a victory bonus, which we roll for out of the Octaris book, which is the Octaris Critical Mass Book 2. And John and we ended up rolling Devious Tactics, which will allow John to redeploy 2 of his units at the start of the game, even putting them back into strategic reserve as his forces are devious and they're using cunning tactics to overwhelm the Imperial forces. The Black Templars have deployed. We have, as agendas, Quest of Atonement. So Sigismund's Light, this Crusader squad over here, they got the Disgraced Battle Scar, which means they cannot receive the command reroll stratagem. They can't use any rerolls or anything like that for that sort of thing. They are now trying to atone. They will atone if they kill one of John's characters in close combat. If they do so, they will remove their battle scar and they will gain 5 experience points. Marshal Augustine and the banner is in the back. The second agenda I took is Lead by Example. They have to be wholly within 6 inches of the center of the board. And if they do that 3 turns in a row, at the end of my turn, they will get 3 experience points each. And they will, well, 3 experience points for Paragon, but I'm going to make both of them Paragons this mission. And they will basically also get me some faith points, hopefully, to try and turn the tide of battle. We have the other Crusader squad here in the middle. And then my Imperial bunker with 5 Hellblasters and 5 Infiltrators inside of it, ready to see what the Chaos forces will do before I commit them to the table. And with that, let's take a look at Tzeench.
Okay, we have the Mirage over here, ready to speedy. We have the Horror with the Changeling and Tim. We have the Dream Marines, the Rubricae, Chromazar and Ogma, and then the Little Lambs, the best unit of all of the units.
There you go. And what agendas did you pick?
I have taken the Pursuit of Knowledge and Ransack the Shrines.
Pursuit of Knowledge, doing an action on the objectives that we have access to. And Ransack the Shrines, I was able to put 2 other objectives down that are your shrines, which are these little control panels, and you have to try and do an action on them, and you get experience and or some points to summon demons later and add them to your Crusade roster if you successfully ransack those shrines. And there you have it, both armies laid out for battle. And now we roll off to see who goes first. The Black Templars, the Imperial forces of the system, have been forced into building defensive structures and trying to hold back the tide of chaos. That just seems ever so powerful. So let's see who goes first. Oh, it's Chaos's time to go first this time. Let's see. I think that's the first time this entire campaign that's happened. You can redeploy 3 units if you'd like. Or 2 units, sorry, because of your Treacherous Deceiver. And we'll be back, as it is, Thousand Suns and Tzeench, turn number 1. I did vow to suffer not the unclean to live, which will give my Black Templars the ability to auto wound on 6s to hit in close combat. So, start of the battle round, we each get you get a command point. Correct. You get a command point. You are picking the one of your bonuses that you get. So you're picking the additional mortal on your mortal wound powers.
Correct.
Not command point and mortal wound and movement and all the other stuff. No, just one. So you're doing that, and you've picked, instead of a second Paragon, you've picked extra range for your idol. So your idol will have a 9-inch range to start. And then it might go up to 15. So mine also has the ability to go up to 15, but you also get +1 on the roll to see if your idle range increases every movement phase. I picked my idle bonus will be if I overwatch or interrupt with a unit that's within idle range, I can get my command points refunded on 5s, essentially. Other than that, that's pretty much what it's looking like. So let's dive in to the movement phase. So John's changed his mind. He's actually going to take Etheric Winds. So it is an aura. The first time a psychic casts a power within divinity range, they get to make a 3-inch normal move to try to get closer, basically. Get some of those bolters nice and close. Okay, and roll to see if your range goes up from 9 to 12. It does. So you have a idle range of 12 inches right now as you move into your movement phase. Using the Deceitful Victor bonus, the Mirage has gone into Strategic Reserve. The little lambs are moving up to beat boop the beat boops. We have to do the Infernal Pacts. Which one are you picking?
I will take the +1 strength on
The bolters for the Terminators.
Yes.
Excellent. On a 3+, it is intoned. It is. The Rubric and Dream Marines are moving forward to engage the Black Templars at close range. The Infernal Master has moved across, just trying to get as many in line of sight of the Crusader squad that's looking for redemption as possible, trying to make that redemption arc as hard as possible. The Horrors moving up as well.
Oh, the horror.
Oh, the horror. Trying to be as sneaky as possible. Now, in this game, because we're playing on Hearthlack, Chaos units will get +1 to hit my characters, but I get +1 to my attrition tests, which makes it very hard to make me run away at all. Changeling moving up, and Tim also moving up as well. Okay, so they got Period Flux and moved up. Now you've attempted to cast Presage on them, and I'm going to be using Abhor the Witch to try and stop them from hitting on 2s on a 4+. I successfully stop. Yes, no Presage for you as the Black Templars, and you can't move off of that either. The Dream Marines did cast a Smite on an 11, and then did D6 plus D3 using Cabal points, and did 5 mortal wounds. However, I did save 2 of them with holy awesomeness of being a Black Templar. Tim used Desecration of Worlds using 3 Cabal points to use this Rubric Marine unit as the line of sight to hit the big Crusader squad. So they have to take mortal wounds as they move, charge, advance, fall back. So that's really cool for them. But he did Perils, forcing John to use a command point to ignore the Perils with a stratagem. And another Smite. This is your second Smite.
It
Goes
is.
off. That is the D3 for 2. And this is at this squad over here. And he survives with 1 wound. So we had Divine the Future from the Master, and he rolled a 5. So he has a 5 in his pocket for something until his next turn. Using that 5 to actually fail the cast Weaver of Fates, but he's now used it to cast a 4. But Marvel save on the Little Lambs. I sense something coming of this, and it's not a good feeling. Glamour Tzeench on the Rubrikai does go off, making them -1 be hit. Look at that. All the powers, lots of powers going off. Excellent. Now we go into the shooting phase. So the Flamers are going to shoot at the large Crusader squad. 4 little Flamers. D6 hits each. 3s to wounds. Okay. They are -2, so I'm going to go ahead on this Neophyte. Has a 6 up. Nope. He goes down. Then I have this Flamer over here. Let me just check his range. The Pyroblaster Flamer is going to take the next ones. So he needs 5s. Nope, he goes down as well. And then the next one will be another Neophyte in cover for 5s. Nope, he goes down as well. So, do the Neophyte shoot you? 1 does. And does the Flamer shoot? He does not. Neophyte Pistol into them. Hits. And wounds. 1, 3, 2 up save, because it is only 1 damage. You are okay. Now, I would have used Transhuman Physiology on them, but they are disgraced. They cannot be affected by stratagems until they have atoned. So it is not an easy thing to do. It is a tall order, but hopefully we can try and get them to atone by the end of this battle. However, not having Transhuman right now really stings. And now the super bolters get to shoot, but on 3s, not 2s. But strength 5 now because of the Infernal Master, wounding on 3s. Okay. The Reaper Cannon, also on 3s because it's also strength 5. Ooh, very nice. 4 at AP3. I'm going to do the AP2s first on the Neophyte. Ooh, he passed 1. Very nicely done, Neophyte. He goes down. And then I'm going to do 2 5-ups. Ooh, he takes 1. And then we're going to go ahead and do a 6-up. He goes down. And then 3 more 6-ups on Marines. And 1 more goes down. So you kill the Neophyte, this guy here, and 1 more Marine as they have gone down. Ouch. And now I remembered Armor Contempt. Oh my gosh, which actually helps when it's trying to take AP. I don't even remember what I rolled, but I think he might have survived as well, and then he took a wound, I believe. Anyway, something along those lines. We'll remember from now on. Does my Neophyte shoot you? He does. He hits with a pistol and does not wound. The horrors, are they shooting into the Crusader squad?
They are.
Very nice.
I'm going to spend 1, so the 6s to wound are at -3 AP.
I like it.
Hitting on 3s.
That's right. 4s to wound. Couple of wounds in there.
So those 3 are -3.
And 2 at minus nothing.
1.
Okay. So 3 5-ups on the Neophytes because they're in cover. The 1 Neophyte goes down and 1 takes a wound. Then the other Neophyte, 4-up, and he will go down as well. Oh no, that's AP 0, so that's okay because that's a 3-up in cover. And 1 more. Good. So 1 Neophyte goes down and 1 takes a wound. Does the Neophyte shoot you? He does not. Bloop. Ah, sad. Oh wait, and another Neophyte goes down because I had 1 that was wounded. So does he shoot you? He does. He's going to shoot at those horrors over there. Hits. Wounds.
Oh no. Ah.
Nothing. And that is it. I did lose 5 Space Marines in that unit. They are currently leadership 8. So, will they hold? They do not hold the line. 1 will flee. Bloop. And then they don't suffer attrition because of Hearthlack. Very nice. It is my turn. I will go ahead and pick a second Paragon instead of... picking a, I'll pick a second Paragon instead of adding something to my list, basically, or getting the extra thing. However, in my command phase, I have nothing to do. I am going to go ahead and see if the aura increases on its own. It does. Give me a 9-inch aura. Didn't even need to use that. Excellent, excellent. And now it's time to burn the heretics. End of the movement phase. The Crusader squad and the Infiltrators have moved up and are going to threaten the horrors on that objective. While this Crusader squad has moved up to block the Marshal and the Banner from certain destruction, and the Hellblasters have stayed inside of their bunker, ready to lay down the law. So with that, let's move into the shooting phase. 5 Hellblasters into your rubrics.
Oh no.
Okay, hitting on 3s. I did pick up a 3, but I put it back because they are glamored. Strength 6, so 3s to wound.
Uh-oh.
And these are all at AP 3 or 4, I believe. Okay, 6 saves into them. And I kill 2, 3. Ooh, 3 go down. Holy moly, well done. Yeah, they're AP 4. 3 of them go down. That's very nicely done. Good job, Plasma guys. With other shooting, we have 4 heavy bolt pistols, and they're going to shoot at the little lambs. No. Hitting on 3s, rolling 1s, because the Marshal is there, wounding on 3s, but they do have a 4-up imbol, because you did Weavers them. Oh, it's starting. Oh no, the little lambs, invincible. I got a last cannon here, going to shoot at these rubrics. It's 5 to hit. Ah, sad. Now we've got the all these Marines. I'm going to shoot into your horrors. The Incursors are going to shoot with everything. I'm shooting 1 frag grenade. How many shots? 4. 3s to hit. And 4s to wound. Ooh, very nicely done, grenade. That's 3 so far. 8 rapid fire bolter shots from the carbines. 6 is auto wound because they're And they're within 6 inches of... No, they're not within 6 inches of the Marshal. And nothing. So that'd be 6 saves on them.
Freeze.
Ooh, I got 2. Very nice. That's it from that squad.
Do they split?
Do they split? They do. Now the Crusader squad is going to shoot at them as well. And I'm going to go ahead and use my... I'm going to use a Burn the Heretics stratagem. There's 11 models in that unit now. 12, which means my Flamer will get automatic 6 hits. It's called Heretic's Pyre, so I get 6 hits with the Flamer automatically, and I'm going to shoot a Frag Grenade, which will also give me 6 automatic shots as well, and then everybody else. Good old Frag Grenades, good job. Hitting on 3s, but rerolling 1s. Thank you, Master. And then 6 more pistols. Ooh, thank you, my liege. Excellent. These are on 4s. Sorry, 3s because they're strength 4. And then these are on 4s because they are strength 3. So 2, 8, 10, 12. No, yes, 12. On the blues, just one at a time here. Okay. There you go. So 3 blues go down. You can keep on rolling for another blue if you want.
Go blue.
Nope. So that's
Nope.
4 blues go
All
down.
blues.
And everything else on pinks. Ooh, 4, 5. Holy moly. 5 more pinks will go down on top of all the blues.
Blue split.
Blues splitting. 2 do into brims. And then
Pinks.
pink splitting into blues. That's 6 blues pop out and 2 brims. After all that, there's still 10 in the squad almost. 6, 7, 8. There's 11 still in the squad because they split and it's hard to take them down. However, I'm done my shooting phase and it's into my favorite phase, the combat phase. This Crusader squad will charge into those rubrics.
I will overwatch there.
Okay. 1 Flamer. 4 hits at Pyrrhic Flex on 3s. 2 wounds. That's 4 saves. Nice. -1 and in cover. So 3 hits. 1 wound. And I'll put it on it. Blip. Nicely done. How far do they go? Arr! 9 inches. Very nice. All right, we're going to get the incursors up. Let's try and get them up. They go... Ooh, very nice. 9. The Crusader squad's going to try to get in as well. And go 6. Tim is going to come in and heroic into the incursors. And I will begin the combat over here. They're going to fight. Okay, I can't give them any stratagems. However, they do have plus reroll 1s to hit thanks to the Marshal nearby. We'll do the Power Fist first, hitting on 4s. And thank you, my liege. Nope, 1 hit on 2. That is 1. It, AP, yeah, you're good. 2 chainswords, hitting on 4s because of glamour, rerolling 1s. So that was a 3. Thank you, my liege. Nope. And on 4s, that would be 3 2-ups. Nope. Power sword. Thank you, my liege. And on 3s, 1 4-up. It's only 1 damage. Yeah, got 1 wound through. Very nice. And then I will use my consolidation to wrap him.
They're 2 wounds
Love.
each.
Yeah, there are 2 wounds. Flip. Okay, I'm just making sure he can't fall back from combat by wrapping him. Okay, would you like to interrupt with your horrors or Tim?
I do not.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and essentially just punch the horrors with my Crusader squad. So these are 4 of the 5 chain swords into that squad there. So hitting on 3s, and then thank you, my liege. Very nice. And then I will owe you 1 more dice after this. Okay, and 1 more dice. Cool. Wounding on 3s, because they are strength. Oh, that's not bad there. That's that many so far. The Pyroblaster, 3s, 2 hits, and 3s, 2 wounds. The Power Fist, 4s, and 2s, and then the Sword Brother. Okay, so these are 2 damage, but it doesn't matter, and then they're all 6s anyway.
6s.
So there's 3 that go down. You rolled 5, okay, and more of these. They're all the same basically. So that's 4 more. Bloop.
So that'll
4
be-
more.
That's
And 1 past, yep. And then you still owe me 6 more. And that's almost all of them dead. Okay, so they all die. And the squad has gone down. Good job, Crusader squad, killing the horrors in close combat. And there we go, the Crusaders finally did what they do, and they murdered a unit in combat because that unit has no saves in combat. And it's like the perfect squishy thing for chainswords in combat. But would you like to interrupt with Tim?
No.
Okay, so now my incursors get to swing. Now the incursors, I have 3 of them getting to swing, but the sergeant is all the way back here. Mr. Knife Bro, he's there. So I get 9 attacks. And here we have 3s to hit, no rerolls. Oh, 6 is auto wound too. I am forgetting everything today. 4s to wound. That would be 3 armor saves on Tim. No AP there, so you just get 3 up saves. On Tim the Sorcerer, he takes 1 wound. And then I will surround him as well, so he can't get away. Blah.
And he only has...
So Tim's going to swing now. He has 4 attacks hitting on 3s.
Yes.
Tim's going to hit on 3s. Ooh, hits all the time. Very wounds on 3s as well. 3 wounds. 3 up saves. First one is okay. Just in case I want to re-roll, I'm going to roll them one at a time. They're okay. The infiltrators hold true. And you do get to swing with this squad of rubrics. Good. And here we go. He hits like Tim, basically, but it's only 3 attacks.
Mini Tim.
Mini Tim hits once. Wounds on 3s. Does not wound. He's a little frazzled. And the rubric A does hit 1 time. And does not wound. They do not suffer morale. And that is that for that. Okay, so with that, it is the end of the Black Templar turn. I did kill 1 unit. I've almost killed a second, but they're the unit that's trying to atone, and the characters are really far away. Ideally, they should have been where they are to get into the characters, but that was not to be. Then again, if I would have put them over here, you probably would have redeployed stuff on that side, being sneaky Tzeench. And I was able to get Tim. He's in combat there. Okay. So with that, on to battle round number 2. So they have to go ahead and do 8 dice because they did move and then they charged. And any 6 or 1?
6s.
6s. So 6s will be immortal. So does one of them take immortal? No. Okay. So one of them is still very much alive. So I do get 1 point on each of their lead by example because they're wholly within the middle of the table. Hold that thought. I am going to devout push my banner 3 inches forward. That will get him within 6 inches of the changeling and within 3 inches of that objective which I control, which will give me my 2 banner points. I just thought about that right now, and it makes thematic sense as the banner pushes forward with the Crusaders. So you're going to go for the move and cast again?
Correct.
Nice. I'm going to go for the interrupt and or overwatch and get command points back for it.
Cool.
And you roll to see if your aura increases to the maximum of 15 inches, which is the maximum. It does. So now it is maxed out. Maximum icon power. The Infernal Master will pray. What are you doing this time?
Super guns.
Super guns. I like it. And, ooh, it fails. Oh. So Malignant Pact to pass the test, and he's going to kill one of the cultists is just going to take a stab. Nice. Here comes some movement. The Dream Marines are moving around the flank here as the Crusader squad is pushing really heavily into this side of the table. And they want to avoid that and, of course, avoid the giant plasma squad of death as much as possible as well. The Changeling.
Changeling. Going into the bush.
I like it. He's like, ah! Crusaders, be scary. Ogma's coming up. I like it. Little lambs are moving forward as well. They're aggressive. They are the heroes of this campaign so far because they are so small, yet so powerful and numerous. And there's more where that came from in the glorious Tzeench ways.
Chromazar.
Chromazar, the Infernal Master. I love these names. They're so good. Mine are just like names. Now we're moving into the casting phase where most of the Thousand Suns and demons do their work. End of the moon phase, he will do the pursuit of knowledge. Beat booping the buttons.
Right.
to make sure that one of them has been pursued of knowledge and giving him experience and also some cool points to summon demons and stuff, which is all part of the plan. Razmataz must be summoned. 8 Cabal points as well. You're going to start with the Dream Marines. What are they doing?
They'll do Presage
Okay. What do you need?
on a 7. So
You need to roll a 6. Goes off on a 10. Yeah, you can have that. And then they move a little forwards. Very cool. Now they will smite. And they do. D3. 1 mortal wound. 1 mortal wound. I will put it on a neophyte over there. And he takes a wound. Sad.
the Rubrikai will cast Smite.
Very nice. Trying to do some damage here. This is the second one. It does not go off.
Oh dear.
Ogma now is going to cast as well.
He'll do Weaver of Fates.
Very cool. That's the 4-up invul.
Yes.
Very nice. And it does go off. Very nice.
It'll go on to the Dream Marines.
4-up invulnerable save on them. Okay. And now we have the Glamour of the Tzeench.
Goes off on a 6.
I will spend a command point to attempt to stop it with my Abhor the Witch stratagem. So 1 command point on a 4+. You do not get it. No, so close. I really wanted to make sure you didn't totally stack buff him. Sad. Okay. I have 4 command points remaining. Tim is going to go ahead now as well.
He will do the Psychic Stock.
Very cool.
Goes off on a 5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Needs to beat my leadership. He does not. And he's also going to smite. This is the 3rd one. Does not go off. So Ogma's going to use the 8 Cabal points to try and cast Psychic Stalk.
With a Psychic Maelstrom.
I like it.
So that
He
goes
does. And he's doing it on that unit.
Yes.
Yep. And he does not roll over my leadership. The Changeling.
We'll do Infernal Gate.
I like it.
Hitting
Into
an 8.
and the Crusaders. Nope. Not with that roll. Tim's pistol into the infiltrators.
Hitting on a 3.
Nope. Mini Tim's pistol.
On a 3.
He hits.
Needing a 3.
Is it a plasma pistol?
It is.
Okay, nothing there. Ogma's gonna shoot Marshal Augustine with
on
his super bolter.
3s.
Nice.
On 4s.
Yep.
Nope.
Nothing. Okay, so the Rainbow Marines are shooting at the Crusader squad. However, I will be spending 2 command points because I can affect them with stratagems for transhuman physiology. So hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s with your bolters, which means, yeah, it's going to get spicy. Well, out of all the bolters shooting, 4 bolter shots got through thanks to transhuman, and 1 Reaper got through as well thanks to transhuman. So the neophyte is wounded over here. He's not in cover, and this is AP2, AP1, so he needs 5s. He's okay. Will he survive another shot? No, he will go down. So that's 1 neophyte down. Then I will go ahead and do this, the Pyroblaster? No, I'm going to do this Marine over here. I have -1, so he needs 4s. He's okay. And then he needs 5s against that one. No, he takes a wound. So 1 neophyte. Does he shoot you? He does. And he's going to shoot a bolt pistol at you. And he missed. Ogma gets +1 to hit my characters, which means the other 2 bolter shots would hit. 2 wounds. He is in cover, so 3-up, and the shield is a 2-up, and in cover is a 1-up. So he doesn't care with your AP1. He takes a wound because he doesn't add armor or contempt, because he has a storm shield. The little lambs will fire 2 little pistols at Marshal Augustine.
Go little lambs.
They hit, of course. Why would I expect anything less from the little lambs? Do they do damage to him? They do. Sad.
Ogma will charge those fellas.
Yep. Marines, 9. He gets in. Nicely done, Ogma. You got this. Very cool. Dream Marines going to charge the Crusader squad. Okay, they make it in. Combat. The Dream Marines are going to go first. Are you using any strats on them?
I am not.
Okay. So you're wounding on 3s. I'm going to go ahead and, as much as this pains me, I'm going to not transhuman them. I'm going to spend 1 command point to Vicious Riposte. So for every model you kill in close combat, on a 5+, you take a mortal wound. Up to a max of 6 mortal wounds.
Hitting on 2s.
Here we go, into the Marines. 1? Nice. 3s to wound. If you roll a lot of 3s, I'll be sad. Oh, not as many 3s. Couple of 1s, couple of 2s. So using transhuman, we're only saved 2 of them. That's not terrible. Okay, so it's 5 ups. Well, let's go ahead and start with the chainsword. He dies. Cool. Then we'll go ahead and do the pyroblaster. He dies as well. There's 2 damage each, right?
Yep.
Then we're gonna go ahead and do a 6 up on the neophyte. Ooh, neophyte. No, he goes down. So that's 3 so far. And then we have 2 more 5 ups, which we will do on the 2 chainswords back there. Oh, shit. I said 2 more. I meant, I guess, 3 more? Yeah, so 3 more. So 1, 2, 3. So you're going to kill 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll do the Sword Brothers 6. Yeah. But do they swing at you before they die? Oop, oop. Let's do this, see if the Power Fist swings. Oh no, Power Fist hasn't died. He's the one guy that's alive. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that have just just swords. So 5 with swords. Cool. So 3 of them will swing at you. They hit on 3s because of weapon skill 2, which I forgot last time. 3 hit, wounding on 4s. That'd be 3 armor saves. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Yes, I got 1 through. Good job. And then we're going to go ahead and do the Sword Brother, who will go down. And he can reroll 1s thanks to the Marshal nearby. He hits. Does he wound? He does. This is AP3, so it is a 4-up. Invulnerable save. No. And then they die. Bloop. Cool. Except the Power Fist. The Power Fist is still very much alive. Ouchies. But that's what you expect when you fight a bunch of Kopeshing Terminators of Death.
Now,
time for Ogma to fight. He gets 4 attacks as well.
he does.
Nice.
With his, we'll use his...
Staff. He just has a staff. Yeah.
So hitting on 3s.
Mm-hmm. Hits twice. Wounding on 3s. No wounds from him. Okay. And then I get to pick somebody to fight. Okay, they're going to fight into your Rubric Marines. The squad that is literally trying to redeem themselves and now has a chance with Ogma nearby. Oh my gosh. So they're all basically based into stuff. So we're going to go ahead and do the 2 chainswords. Everything's just going to go into the Rubric Marines. Okay, so they need 3s to hit, 2s to hit, because they have the +1 weapon skill. And they are there. And on 4s to wound. So that'd be 3 2-up saves. 3 2-ups. 1, that will kill that Rubric. Although Power Fist hits all the time, because he's weapon skill 2. I forgot that last time. And 2 invulnerable saves that are 2 damage each. And 1 will go through.
I'm going to reroll
CP
one
it.
of those.
Okay. Gonna CP because they have a 5-up invul. So will the invul save him? It does. And then my Power Sword gets to swing at him. Hits all the time. And he has to take 2 4-up saves because it's only 1 damage. And he takes a single wound. So he's almost dead, saving himself from the Power Fist. Very nice. But Tim, the Sorcerer, gets to swing.
Hitting on 3s.
Nice.
Hitting on 3s.
1, 2. First one on 3s into them. I ignore it. And second one. Okay, I'm going to CP reroll it. Nope. Okay.
D3.
Yep. Wow. Cool. Do you want to reroll that? Oh, no, you can't reroll it. Cool. Excellent. So I will take 1 damage on one of them, and now they get to swing at you. So piling in, making sure he's still within 3 of the objective, but getting 4 of them into combat. 3s to hit into the Marine. Ooh, very nice. And 4s to wound. Just 2. Just 2 saves. He takes 1 more wound. He's down to 2 remaining. And last but not least, my Power Fists. And, of course, my banner. They're all going to swing over here. So Power Fist gets 3 attacks because he was charged. And he auto wounds once. And does not wound. So 1 4-up invul save. That'll be 2 damage. And that will kill a Terminator. Mini Tim's going to swing.
Needing 3s.
Nice.
And needing 3s.
1 wound on Mini Tim. From Mini Tim. I'm okay. And now my banner gets to go. He's just gonna because he's engaged vertically there. He was not charged. He just gets his 3 attacks. I think it's just 3. Hits on... I think it's just that. I owe you 1 more attack. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. That's 2 armor saves from the banner. Good job, little banner. And they're okay, because they're Marines. And by Marines, I mean Super Marines. I owe you an insane courage, insane bravery on the Power Fist. He does flee as, he saw his whole squad just evaporate. Well, that is your turn. What a turn. That was, not as effective in shooting or the psychic phase if we have seen this whole campaign, but it definitely feels like a more back and forth game than we have seen in the campaign as well, which has been great. The Black Templars gain a command point, and I do hold 2 objectives, so I will get 12 points, I think that is. Well, there's no litanies or anything, but we're going to go ahead and get the Hellblasters out of the bunker. It is time to see what they can do. Marshal Augustine is also moving around. Actually, no, he's not going to move around. He's going to go up and 3. He's going to go right here. And then the banner is going to... I don't want him to fall back that way. Kind of need him to be next to a... Yeah, he's going to just make sure he's within 3 inches of this objective over here, because I like that I can get some points. Excellent. And then he would definitely pile in as well after getting punched last turn. Okay, so now we're going to go into the shooting phase. Because the bunker is unmanned, it has to shoot the closest visible enemy unit, which just happens to be the Terminators now. -1 to hit because you're glamored or whatever. 6 is to hit. Yay! Good last cannon. Good job. Bad last cannon. Bad last cannon. I am going to... is it AP3? It's a 4-up anyway. Yeah. I'm not going to re-roll that. I'm going to shoot 5 little pistols at Tim. It is turn number 2, so no Assault Doctrine yet. 2 hits and 1 save onto Tim. He's okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and Hellblaster. They're going to overcharge their Hellblasters. They're within 6 inches of the I was going to say Archon, the Marshal, to get reroll 1s to hit. They're 3 shots apiece. Okay, let's go here. First one, he hits all 3 times. Second one, he hits twice. Third one, he misses and he dies, but he does hit 1 time. And fourth one, he hits but doesn't die. And 5th one, all hits.
That's exciting.
That's amazing. 1 dies. And needing 3s to wound. Oh, good roll to wound. Oof. That is 8 invulnerable saves. And as 4-ups, because you did get, I was really hoping to not have that, all of their powers go off. But you do lose 2 Terminators with that roll. Who's going to go down? Okay, there we go. Keeping the Flamer alive to Overwatch into Marshal Augustine. Okay, the squad that's looking for redemption is going to shoot the little rubric that's right in front of them. 4 pistols. 2 hits. 1 save. Does he go down? No, he does not. The Hellblasters are going to charge the Terminators.
I'm going to Overwatch.
Of course.
Flamer staff.
Yep. 2 hits. 1 hit. Okay, so they're all the same. So 3 wound rolls on 3s. Okay, that's 3 at AP2. Mm-hmm. Cool. So that's a 5-up save into the Marines. No, 4-up because of armor contempt. 1 wound taken. Excellent. And they will try and jump into the Terminators. And they do with an 8. Rawr. Let's go, Hellblasters. Let's go. Actually, let's try and keep them in cover as much as possible, considering that I want to try to keep them alive. But they're going to get in. And then Marshal Augustine is going to now jump in as well. And he goes 10. He's just going to go bloop right here. Yeah, that's right, he says. Well, I'm going to start with Marshal Augustine. Okay. I might as well, because that'll be fun. Okay, Marshal Augustine has 6 attacks on the charge, hitting on 2s, -1, 3s. 2 auto wound. Ooh. And Needing 3s. So that's 4 invulnerable saves at 2 damage each. And that will kill one and put 2 wounds on another.
I'm gonna reroll one.
Okay,
Of those.
reroll 1. The one that would be wounded is going to continue to be wounded.
Yep.
Okay, so there we have it. He has 1 wound remaining, and you can no longer interrupt. Okay, so they get the swing at you. Here we go. Sergeant and 3 hitting on 4s. Auto wounding, and thank you, my liege. No auto wounds there. And 4 wound. So that would be 4 armor saves with no AP. So you're just rolling your 2 ups, but you don't have any rerolls anymore. Oh, he lived. He lives. And I will definitely just surround him like so. And make sure that it's hard for him to go anywhere. Ogma will fight into the ones that are looking for redemption arc over here.
Hitting on 3.
Right.
On 3s.
Wounding on 3s. Ooh, 1 wound from Dogma. -1 on the guy that's wounded. And he will go down. Because he has 1 wound left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So does he fight you back? Because the banner is nearby. 4 up. He does not. Ah, sad. I was hoping he could try and kill that guy. And then they could all swing and swing at Ogma.
Yep.
So I will go ahead and swing over here into the Infernal Master. Okay. Hitting on 3s. 2 auto wounds. Thanks to Suffer Not the Unclean to Live. And 2 more. So 4 3-up saves. No rerolls here. Oh, that will get him. As they get a laurel on... Oh, you know what? I forget. They have purity seals. They could be denying a power every turn. Oh, no. And now you get to swing with this little sorcerer over here.
With Mini Tim.
Mini Tim. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s.
Nope.
Okay. And then they're going to swing at Mini Tim. Yeah. I'm going to do the Power Fist first. Oh, no rerolls. Oh, no. I'm going to do the Sword Brethren. Okay, he hits 3 times because they hit on 2s. And he wounds twice. 2 4-ups because it's only AP 3, not AP 4 yet. And that will kill him. So he will go down because he did have a wound. And I will pile in. Marr. That's right. Now they have a chance at redemption. Because Ogma's right there, but he's probably going to psychic them to death. Okay, so with that, you get 1 more swing over here. You're attacking the Hellblasters with your Kopesh, hitting on 2s because you're still super juiced. And winning on 3s. Only 1. AP 3, so 5-up save on the wounded guy. He is okay.
Wow.
Now they're immune to morale because they're rubrics. But with that, that was quite the damaging turn as the Hellblasters came through. So let's move on to turn number 3 for Chaos. So I'll get 2 more banner points within objective range and 6 inches of the enemy, and each one gets another lead by example tally because they're both leading by example on the top of a hill like true Space Marines should.
I'm going to choose all of my psychic powers do 1 extra damage.
Okay, 1 extra mortal wound on your 15 total. Did I roll from... I don't think I rolled for fit. The aura goes up. Hold on a second. It does. So now it's an 11-inch or 12-inch aura. So I will go for the interrupt. I get CP back.
Okay.
Or the Overwatch, I can get CP back as well.
Cool.
Okay, and the intonation of the Infernal Master's Infernal Mastery stuff. Trying to get a free reroll.
Nope.
No. Is he going to stab someone for a
He is
CP?
not.
No. Okay. Time for movement. The Changeling has moved up onto the hill, ready to go and turn into Marshal Augustine in combat. That's kind of scary, actually.
Lambs.
Advancing the Little Lambs.
Hiya.
4 inches. They're advancing, going around. Oh, trying to get sneaky, I see. Very nice. Very cool. Blah, 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 blah.
Lambs.
Infernal Master is just moving to stay within 3 of the little lambs. He's goading them on as their transformation. Some of them are starting to sprout horns and hooves. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. You'll see why. Smiting time.
The changeling is going to smite.
Very cool. Yep. Into the Hellblasters. Oh, oh. And it does not go off.
I'll re-roll it.
Okay, CP reroll. trying to get that smite off into the Hellblasters. That goes off on a 6. And you will do 3 mortal wounds. Very cool. 5 up to ignore.
+1.
5 up to ignore. And I take 3, so 2 of them will go down. Ouchies, ouchies, he says. That was quite painful. Why would you do this to me? Blap, blap, blap.
I'll smite from the Dream Marine.
Okay. +1 to cast, but also harder to cast here. That will go off on a 7. And their Purity Seals are going to attempt to stop it on an 8. They do! Ooh. Good job, Purity Seals. Excellent. Presage goes off on a 10. Infernal Master Smite goes off. Does he do 2 powers or 1?
Just power.
Okay. Goes off. D3 and not within range, so 3.
Nope, just
cool. 5 ups. No, you kill 1 and 1 takes a wound. Ouchies.
Ogma will go.
Yep. Ogma's gonna
smite.
Nice. This is the 3rd, or ooh, that's a big smite. And he's within range, so he's doing D6 +1. Ouchies.
And then I'll spend 4 to do an extra D3 on top of it.
So +2. So that's 4 plus 1 plus 1. So 6 in total into the squad that's trying to get redemption on 5s. And ooh, well, you just kill him. Literally just kill him. Ah, they just went down to a bunch of smites. Ah, that's so many mortal wounds. It's painful. You'll be casting Weaver of Fates.
On a 7.
Nicely done. That does not go off, and that's a perils. And you can't re-roll it, but you do have a strat to ignore the perils if you would like. Spending 1 command point to auto-pass the perils, or to ignore the mortal wounds from the perils. Into the charge phase, because there's not really any shooting. Oh, there's some shooting. A little bit of shooting. You got the snipers here. They can see the banner, and then you've got them as well. Ogma can shoot now, too, because he's got a gun. Mirage hitting on 3s, I believe. And wounding on 2s.
Wounding on a 2.
Yep, 1. Okay, 2-up save on him. He's okay. Ogma is now shooting the banner. On 3s as well.
On
2s, because you're +1 hit. Characters. That means they would hit on 2s, so you get 2 more hits there, too.
Oh, dang.
2 saves.
2 saves.
He's okay. And then 2 more wound on 2s from them. 2 on 2s. 2 more. Okay, so the banner's just, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm okay.
Changeling's gonna charge Augustine.
I like it. Come on in. He goes 9. Right. Okay, he's gonna go there. He's gonna try and make that charge. Come on in, Ogma. He's excited about life.
No, he will not.
Nope. He's gonna stay there. So now I will heroic.
There you go.
In you go, banner. Nicely done.
Changeling.
Okay, Changeling's gonna fight. Now, he can pick a model, and he gets that model's stats.
It's weapon skill, attacks, strength, and basically weapon profile.
Weapon skill, attack, strength, and the weapon as well?
So, the Trickster's Staff,
Yeah.
you select 1 melee weapon an enemy infantry model is engagement range is equipped with.
Yeah.
Until the fight is resolved, this weapon has the same profile as it.
Okay.
And then each time it's selected to fight, you can select an enemy infantry model within range. Until the fight is resolved, it has the same weapon skill, strength, and attacks characteristic as the selected
Okay.
model.
So you'd be strength 5, 5 attacks, because
I don't get the charge.
you don't get the charge bonus because you're not a Space Marine,
Correct.
right? Okay. And then you're hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
Cool. And it's a mastercrafted power sword, which is 2 damage each. It's really neat. I'm going to go ahead and transhuman myself with my 1 command point to try and keep Marshal Augustine alive against his own blade. So hitting on 2s, Mr. Changeling. Nicely done. Wounding on 4s, Mr. Changeling. 2, 3. Ooh, very nice. So AP2. Sorry, AP3. So it's a 4-up impulse. First one, he's okay. Second one, he's okay. He's gonna live. Excellent. He does not take any damage, and he turns to face the demon that just charged him. Ah. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just attack with Marshal Augustine, and he's gonna attack this Terminator. Yeah, I want to keep my Hellblasters alive. They're so useful. Okay, so hitting on 2s. Auto wounding 1 time. Wounding on 3s this time. Cool. So that would be 4 at... it's AP3 now because it's turn 3. AP4 now, sorry. So it'd be 5 up involves. And he does go down.
Oh,
Clack. Good job, Marshal Augustine. Aha. My banner heroic gets 5 attacks. Hitting the changeling.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s? Or does the banner have weapon skill 2? I think it's just 3s. Well.
T5.
Ooh, nice. Nothing there. T5 on him. That's pretty snazzy. That's the end of the Thousand Suns turn. You killed 2 of the Hellblasters this turn, but that is not enough to... that's not enough. Oh, no, you killed 3. Wounded... Did you kill 3?
No, you
killed
killed
2.
1 on your own.
Yeah. So, oh, that's right. So kill 2, so they're not enough to fail morale. Their leadership 8, their leadership 7. So they could fail. No, yeah, because they lost 2. They could fail. Nope. They're good. Because your demon has -1 leadership bubble.
Right.
And with that, it is time to move on to my turn. I do hold 1 over here, 2 objectives, which does give me another 12. Well, it seems like the Space Marines have been able to secure this flank while standing on a hill and being awesome. And the rest of the Chaos forces, still a lot of Chaos left. And I do have some forces left as well. So let's see if my icon goes up to 15 inches. It does. Okay, so I also have maxed banner range as well. It goes up to 12 because it's technically at the beginning of the player turn that happens. And I rolled it last time for no reason, apparently. So with that, let's move into the movement phase. Marshal Augustine has removed himself from the situation where his own sword might kill him. The infiltrators moved around to see the little lambs with their bolters, and the banner has stayed in combat because he wants to shoot and do damage, and the Hellblasters are up there as well, ready to do some damage into the enemy army. We're going to go ahead and do 3 carbines into the cultists on 3s. Thank you, my liege. 1's an auto wound, and then on 3s to wound. So that will be no AP on these. 5 saves. On 6s. Okay, 5 of them go down. When Tzeench is not staring and smiling at them, then they do die, I guess. The 2 Hellblasters that are left are going to overcharge into the enlightened first one shooting. All hit, because they're not -1 to hit. Are they -1 to hit? And second one. Okay. No? Okay. So 5 hit. And they're only strength 7, though. Are they toughness 3 or 4? Okay, so 3s to wound. Do they have an invul?
They do.
So 3 invulnerable saves at 2 damage each with the plasma. Assault plasma blasters. Ooh, that will knock them down. And then in charge phase, we're going to do the infiltrators into there as well. Blow. And that will be 7 inches. Okay, so with that, the infiltrators will get into combat. Excellent, but I can only get 4 of them in because he can't get within range. 3s rolling 1s. And a couple of auto wounds. That's not bad. Thank you, my liege.
Ooh.
Wow, that's all the time. Needing 5s to wounds. Holy crap, look at that. That's 8? 8 wounds from these infiltrators? They are angry. Holy moly. 5 up saves. And I will do 5 damage.
You kill him.
He has 5 wounds?
Yep.
Oh, no. Okay, well, the infiltrators have done their job 10 times over. So end of the battle round, I do not get any banner points. However, they will get their full lead by example points at the end of the 3rd battle round. And they owe me a morale test. They will fail, and 3 of them will... Okay, 2 of them stay alive. Okay, so we're going to do quick movement, the battle round. He will move up.
Yep.
And do the action.
Pursuit of knowledge.
Get some points, and then the cultist will be left to die while the 2,000 Suns will disappear, and that will be game. I will spend my 2 more points, my 2 turns. We already rolled it out, but I will get my banner in range of an objective to make sure I get 2 more banner points by the end of the game. and I will get another banner point for winning the game. So he will get 3 more banner points, bringing his total up this game to 7 banner points. And let's do the post-action report. But the Black Templars have successfully held the moon against the encroaching chaos forces. And that is the 4th game of our campaign. In Phase 2, Game 1, the Chaos unable to get a foothold on Hearthlack. So what happened with your Crusade force?
Most of it died. However, only the Rubricae have taken a scar this time. They are now unable to be affected by auras.
Oh, okay, interesting.
But they did level up, so they're battle tested, which allows them to do actions and still shoot.
Very nice with all their flamers.
Yeah, and the Dream Marines have leveled up
Yet again.
to battle hardened, and they are now veteran warriors. So
Ooh.
they reroll their ones.
Amazing. Prescience plus veteran warriors is going to make them even killier than what they are right now.
And everybody else just got their experience.
And then you also got a boon?
Ooh, that's right.
On Ogma.
Ogma, for uncovering the arcane secrets, gained another boon. He is now
Super fast.
very fast. He grew some extra appendages. So he is now has temporal distortion and a aura of illusion.
Very cool. And then, of course, the horrors, the demon, the changeling, trying to herald in Razmataz. Now, you did lose 1 belief point.
I did.
And does that bring your belief level down for the next game?
It does not. I'm still at 10 belief.
Very cool. So you're still at level number 3, which means, because I'm an anathema to you, we can do, you get it extra level. So there's the Thousand Suns and Tzeench, but now the Black Templars, let's see what they get as they retain a little bit of the initiative in this campaign and will strike at the main planet next game. So with that victory, I did gain 2 requisition points as my victor bonus, and I had 2 units level up thanks to their leading by example. Marshal Augustine himself is now blooded, as well as ancient brother Alexandra, who now has 16 banner points. So he could heal the scorchedness of his banner, but he's going to save those points to upgrade the banner of the 9th Crusade to something even more memorable. So with my 4 Crusade points, I spent 3 on Marshal Augustine. I spent 1 for a Warlord trait, giving him a Iron Resolve. I spent 1 on a Warlord trait, Relic, giving him Tannhausen's Bones. And then I made him a Champion of Sigismund, which allows him to have a 2nd Warlord trait, giving him Master of Arms. For his battle honor, though, he did take the Terminator honors, which now makes him a force to be reckoned with on the table. Ancient Brother Alexandra has also used 1 of my requisition points to take a relic, giving his bolter the Witch Seeker bolts, as they are trying to purge the witches and the chaos from the land, allowing him to shoot at character snipers, character psychers, and do mortal wounds to them, hopefully doing some damage. And there you have it. The Crusade force continues to strengthen and to grow, and it is time to push onto the planet to Stormvall.